right, Shalom, Yasharallah.
Shalom.
All right, we are the Hebrew Israelites. All right, coming out here week in and week out, in season, out season, as commanded by our Malak, which is our King. All right, Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, in the Nazareth, English referred to Jesus Christ, to bring good tidings. All right, through this gospel to the lost tribe of Israel. All right, to warn our people of impending danger. Okay, coming upon this place, man. All right, and also prophesy against Mount Seir. All right, you Edomites and the rest of the Heathen nation and 2/3 of our people, man. Okay, the death and destruction will consume you in these last days, for your names be written in earth. All right, so without further ado, as always, we're going to face these. Give our praise to the Lord and infinite honor to our power, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who's God of Israel. Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushua, Bashim, Kamadash. All right, double honor to the Paso, elders, great millstone. On down and show them on this salutations of Yahshua, God, house today. All right. You know, so we're gonna go into basically go into open forum, mainly talk about the Trump situation. If if we gotta, filter, that particular event, the biblical prophecy. Right. That was very much indeed a prophetic event. Okay. Another omen of a judgment come to Esau, Edom. Right. Okay. Because that was another omen of a shameful spewing being casted upon the glory of the devils. Right. Okay. And ultimately, a part of that shameful spewing is division. Okay. That's why you have the two horns of Revelation, the 13th chapter, okay, going into the two political parties of this modern day pagan Greco-Roman Empire, right. Okay, formerly known as the Patricians and Plebeians, modernly known as the Democrats and Republicans. All right, they're using those two political parties, all right, to further incite certain emotions within these people, okay, to a difference of political opinion, all right, to further justify bringing chaos to this place, man. Okay. That's why they're saying that 20-year-old Edomite that shot Trump, was supposedly like a Republican turned Democrat, whatever story Esau made up, but either way, the Democrats took that situation and ran with it, because even though the Democrats and Republicans are two sides of the same coin, once again, the politics could be a pivotal demonic instrument that Esau is going to use to further bring this current monetary system down, man. Okay, and bringing this totalitarian, dystopian technocracy. Okay, where everyone is going to be, where they're going to look to govern everyone through that chip. It's a mark of the beast.
Yep. All right. So this is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, and I'm gonna start at verse 3. Okay. It says, "And I saw one of his heads, as it were wounded to death. And his deadly wound was healed. And all the world wondered after the beast." All right, now what is this really going into? All right, it's going into ancient Rome. All right, the ancient Roman Empire, the Western Roman Empire, was destroyed, and it was rebirthed. All right, by America, Babylon the Great. Okay, that's what it's talking about when it says that it's his deadly wound was healed, because of the western side of the Western Roman Empire fell. Well, around what time? About 500?
That was around a little before 96 AD. Around 96 AD.
For the
Roman
Empire? Huh? The Western Roman Empire? 96 AD?
We're talking about the pagan Greco-Roman Empire.
Okay.
Yeah, that's around that. Yeah, around 96 AD approximately, because that's when our people started ruling.
Okay.
That's when Pesimius Niger, because even before Septimius Severus, you have Pesimius Pesimius Niger, all right, and the rest of the Jakes, all right, that took down the pagan Greco-Roman Empire, all right, which is the Western Roman Empire that he's going into.
You know what I think? I think it got louder. It really got louder.
That's to the test.
I know.
Yeah, I should do it all the time.
Okay. Anyways, so I'm gonna read that again. Revelation 13 and 3. "And the beast which I saw," Revelation 13 and 3. "And I saw one of his heads, as it were, wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast." Okay. And once again, that beast is talking about the Roman Empire, which today, all right, the modern day Roman Empire is America, NATO, the EU, all right, the whole Western European power structure. But with President Donald Trump getting shot, a lot of people, they're gonna think that he's the beast, or the quote-unquote Antichrist. Okay, because they don't really understand prophecy. They don't understand the beast is not a specific person. It's talking about the whole Western power structure, the Esau's kingdom. All right, that's the beast that it's talking about. Okay, but and this is just my prediction. All right, is that pretty much the elites are gonna try to use that as to say that Trump is the quote-unquote antichrist, and then he's gonna push in that beast system, which the beast system has already been established long ago. Okay, that fourth beast, according to Daniel 7, is talking about 4 kingdoms that are gonna rule over the earth. All right, and we're in the 4th kingdom. We're in the final kingdom before the Lord Yahushua returns. Okay,
The same chapter, this is how the look of that beast was more stout than his fellows.
right.
This is why they marvel at the beast. So when that same beast, which is the pagan Greco-Roman Empire, aka the Western Roman Empire, okay, had that deadly wound healed around the 14th century, right during the Renaissance period, okay, they started. That's when they further, struck fear, okay, into those who the other nations, okay. But even before that, like it says in Daniel 7:7, how can you get that?
Yeah.
Daniel 7:7, which speaks about the teeth of this beast, okay? And that teeth of that beast is further symbolic of the military of the Roman Empire, man. How formidable they were.
It's power. Yep, it's power. Source of power. Yep. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7, and verse 7. All right, and it reads. It says, "And after this I saw in the night visions, and behold, a 4th beast, dreadful and terrible, and strong exceedingly. And it had great iron teeth. It devoured and brake in pieces, and stamped the residue with the feet of it. And it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns."
All right, kind of great iron teeth. Very symbolic of those iron swords that Esau was using.
Right.
Once again, the Roman Empire was a very formal military. Why? Because Esau Edom's blessing is a sword, man. That's how he lives. That's why our forefather Isaac, another pre-incarnation of Yahushua, okay, told Esau, okay, that he was going to live by the sword, and then that's how he's going to obtain the fatness of the land. That's why Job 9:24 says the earth was given to the hands of wicked. See, going into Revelation 17:1, where it says prophesied how the whore would sit upon many waters, that's in these other governments. Right. Okay, but now that wine, okay. Now that wine of fornication is people are sobering up, okay, off of that wine of fornication of Babylon the Great, which is that Western philosophy, okay, that strength of Esau and Edom starting to diminish. That's why we're seeing more attacks on law enforcement, okay, under his Edomite governments. We're seeing more, we're seeing the national security being threatened more of the American government, okay, and as a result, okay, we're hearing more rumors of wars even involving these presidents. That's why what happened with Trump is biblical, man. Okay? Because those enchantments, like it says in Isaiah 47 chapter, is wearing off, man. Okay, and this is why that sedition among men in 2nd Ezra 15, okay, is coming to pass. You see, because there was a compilation video that came out where, there was like a whole bunch of like journalists, saying, or so-called news anchors and other politicians who were just openly advocating violence towards DJ Trump, and none of them got arrested. Right. That's how we know that shit that happened yesterday was a psyop, man.
Right, it's set up.
Yeah, because case in point, like the brother from London brought out earlier, the Secret Service knew about the shooter and didn't react right away, man. Okay, because there was an eyewitness in the crowd somewhere that had identified the shooter and that was pointing him out for like 3-4 minutes, and the Secret Service didn't even act, man.
Right.
Okay, so we already noticed how Esau gets down, in regards to the history with JFK and how Amalek was behind this assassination and everything. So like it says in Psalm 94, around the 20th verse, it speaks about the throne of iniquity, man. You see what I'm saying? It speaks about the throne of iniquity. Okay, and the throne of iniquity is involved in this mischief. Why? Because in Psalm 36 it says the devil will conspire mischief on his bed, roughly paraphrasing. Right. So we know that he's behind the collapse of this current monetary system, because it doesn't benefit for the people in the system to maintain liberty. So everything all these moves that he's making is part of his so-called World War III algorithm, so he can be free to justify shutting this shit down and ushering in this new technocracy.
Right, and also, I just want to add to that also, because people don't understand the prophecy and they don't understand the concept of the 4 beasts, all right, which are kingdoms that are going to rule on the earth. All right, they're gonna think that Donald Trump is the quote-unquote Antichrist. All right, so when that happens, when it comes time for the election, and he wants to be elected, people are gonna say, no, don't vote for him because he's the Antichrist, and he's probably gonna get voted in anyways, and that's gonna cause uprising against the government. Okay, because a lot of people are gonna be divided. You're gonna have those that say, oh, we still want Trump, and then those that say, no, that's the Antichrist. And I guarantee they're probably gonna put him in there anyways, just to cause chaos and social upheaval, all right, here in Babylon the Great. And this is in the prophecies. All right, you mind if I get that? All right, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. All right, 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, and I'm gonna start at verse 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. Okay, and what is a modern day sword? It's any killing instrument, any weapon. All right, so it says, one people shall stand up to fight against another. All right, it's going to be a country divided. Okay, you got your phone on you? Can you get Mark 3 and 23 in the NLT? Okay, yep. In the New Living Translation, though, all right? Yeah, so you should probably get it. Yeah, let him get it. All right, but it says, one people shall stand up to fight against another with swords in their hands, all right? So what is that talking about? That's talking about civil war, okay? And the Lord, he said that a kingdom divided, all right, which civil war is the great dividing, a kingdom divided cannot stand, okay? It is gonna fall. So I'm gonna read that again. 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. All right, read that Mark 3 and 23 NLT.
It's the same Mark, chapter 3, verse 23 in NLT. It says, Yahushua called them over and responded with an illustration, saying, how can Shaitan cast out Shaitan? He asked. Okay, Shaitan means adversary. Yeah. Okay, and and these devils. That's how we know these devils, these Edomites, these self-proclaimed white people, mainly the men, are adverse to righteousness. Okay, including carnality. Case in point, and this is why they have allowed anywhere between 27 to 38 different states, okay, to be permitted to carry firearms within these open, permitless gun laws. So that just means that Esau is very promoting the carnage. So when situations like that, Trump rally shooting that took place yesterday happened, it's by way of this devil conspiring this mischief, man. Right. So you can further justify bringing in this new war. And this is why these Edomites sailed over here to America, what they deem the new world in the first place, man. So they can further achieve this satanic new world order agenda, man. Yep. So they can further play God on earth under their Edomite God complex. Right. Prophesying in 2 Thessalonians 2 and 4. Man. You see that? So I'm going to continue. Say Mark 3 and 24 in the NLT. You read all the way down to 26. Okay. So this is St. Mark chapter 3, verse 24 in NLT, and it reads, a kingdom divided by civil war will collapse. Okay? And how is civil war being provoked? Through politics. That's why, can you grab Daniel 7, I think it's like Daniel 8 and 25, reading about policy? No? Because once again, politics is a weapon, man. You see? There's a lot of hypnotism that goes on in politics. You know, when a lot of these politicians repeat things, that's their attempt to further, place people under a spell, man. See, that's why and see, that's how they're gonna, bring for the Civil War, and that's why that movie Civil War came out 2.5 months ago, man, because it's nothing but more predictive programming by the devil, okay? Because when and Esau's sadistic, wicked, demented mind, okay. When he uses these psyops and these predictive programming, productions like
Civil War 2024,
that one, the one on Netflix, Leave the World Behind, the Purge movie series, and so forth. Okay, that's their way of telling the public what they're going to do. So it's not like the public can act like they're oblivious to Esau's mischief and madness, because once again, Esau's sadistic, demented, wicked mind okay, these people will have no excuse because he told them. You see, that's further confirming this Edomite is the devil because he knows a lot of these people are dumbed down, they're docile because they're drunk off the wine of fornication. What's a perfect example? It's folly up the damn street. Okay, these people over here worshiping Bacchus, okay, the god of wine and ecstasy, getting drunk off their ass,
Wine and revelry.
God, yep, yeah, what? And a lot of them, you know what I'm saying, get ready to indulge in all kinds of madness and sexual decadence, all kinds of shit, man. Drugs,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because this is Babylon. This is what Babylon. This is the glory of Babylon. Okay, carnality and witchcraft. That goes into the name of the 3rd chapter.
Right.
Okay, so by way of how this place was established off of carnality, which is violence, is how it's going to fall. And this is why what happened to Trump yesterday is prophetic. Okay, within the omen of what's going to happen to this place. Okay. All right, including civil war, tearing this place down, man.
Right.
Before these thermonuclear missiles rip this place apart, this last world's war. Okay, go ahead.
He got it.
Okay.
Hey, read it loud, real loud.
Daniel 8:25. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many.
So by peace shall destroy many. Okay, through vain, deceitful words of peace, like it says in Psalm 55 and 21.
Yep.
Can you Bible strike grab that?
Yep.
You know, and how this devil, notice how this devil hides war under his tongue. Okay, and that's politics 101 right there, man. Okay, well they sell people a pipe dream. They sell people pipe dreams on what they're gonna supposedly do when they get elected. They're gonna change such and such. You know what I'm saying? Like you had the damn devil Bernie Sanders gravitating towards the so-called left-wing side of politics. Okay, to Jake saying how he's gonna legalize weed. Okay, because obviously, they know that that's like a stereotype of Jake and how our people like to smoke weed and shit. It's
Right.
try to escape their reality and whatnot. And so they said niggas up like that. And that group, Moabite, whatever his name was, he was pushing the same thing. How he's supposedly going to legalize marijuana. So they come forth with these these certain political talking points. Okay, they gravitate towards certain audiences. And Trump was set up specifically by the wicked elite to gravitate towards the right-wing side of politics. Okay, to Edomites.
Right. And you notice when Trump, when he came in office talking about make America great again, all the racist Edomites all jumped up. They were all emboldened.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Because he once again he was set up to incite that patriotic Edomite spirit. All right. And that old South, that good old boys spirit, man. Because best believe these Edomites are pissed off that we're not still in slavery. Best believe that. All right. And they're gonna play on the emotions of the right, okay, of the Republicans, to try to cause sedition, all right, to try to cause chaos.
Right.
All right.
See, and that's why when you go to the precept of the bread, Daniel 8:25, the devil has used craft as in witchcraft, right, that much more further through his policy, his politics. You know what I'm saying? To use these political narratives, okay, to sell people these pipe dreams, okay, to further condition the minds of these vast majority, okay, to continue to buy into this false sense of hope in America.
Right.
Because the best way to control a servant or a slave is through the mind. You see what I'm saying? That's where politics comes from. That's where politics is factored in, which is witchcraft.
Right.
Okay. This is what's going to further spark this civil war and eventually, bring a full-fledged civil war. Man.
Right. I got that song. This is Psalms chapter 55 and verse 21. It says, "The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords." Okay? So through peace shall he destroy many. All right? Because they try to make it seem as though they're trying to make the world a better place and all that. When in reality, they really just want to enslave everybody, but they got to do it strategically, step by step. They can't just throw it all on people at one time. All right? And like you said, this folly right here is designed to keep your mind distracted. We just had an assassination attempt
Yesterday.
on a president, all right? On a president of the United States. And niggas out here worried about partying, man.
St. Matthew 24, going into the days of Noah, man.
Right.
Back in the days of Noah, they were partying up, they were having the GAYO time, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? See, that's what into the indignation of loving all Yahweh, God will unleash upon them.
I want to add something as well. 2023, really the last 5 years have been jam-packed with prophetic major world events, man. And nobody's paying attention. Like I said, everybody's still focused on, this nonsense. And you do got truthers out there and different people from different I guess, I don't know what to call them, belief systems and all that, that they may know stuff is coming, but they don't got no solution. All right, we're the only ones that are bringing a solution. That's your how about me outside. That's the only way you're gonna be delivered from what's coming down the pipeline.
So that's why these people run into Egypt for help, in time of trouble, like that Romanian chick that got mauled to death by that bear. She was calling the Roman centurions, man.
Right.
Modern-day Roman centurions, which is foolish, because what in your logical mind did you imagine how they were gonna help you, man? So to see, that's why Esau's smooth words come into, factor in, because he patronized these people, all right, and he has further conditioned these people, okay, to believe that he's the savior of everything. And this is why the Bible
He shall also stand up.
You gotta call the scripture out. Read it loud too.
Okay.
Read it loud.
Daniel 8:25. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand. He shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hands.
You have to say it loud.
The Prince is going to Mayaka Allah, coming with Yahweh Shah, man, the rest of the angels, okay, to wage war against his beast system, like it says in Revelation 19:2, how Yahweh Shah, is prophesied to send back into this world to judge and make war. Okay, so if America was heaven and this was end all be all, why is it prophesied Yahweh Shah is going to come back? Because earth was given to the hands of the wicked, and because of that, the earth is in desperate need of righteous management. Right. Okay, because like it says in Bible I can get 2nd Ezra 14 and 17.
Yep.
Okay, guys go into that precept of how this world through age has been further destroyed. Why? Because Esau has fucked everything up, man. The water, the mercury, the lead. Okay, that's why down there in Flint, Michigan, the water system is fucked up. The air, the atmosphere with chemtrails. Okay, the food with with silver, what do you call it? Aluminum and GMOs. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You got the $32 billion pharmaceutical business. Okay, just to promote death. That's why the what's his name? John Rockefeller took over the pharmaceutical business, and after that, okay, they were just profiting off of people's ailments, man. Right. Okay, so that's what it confirms, like it says in the Job, how the devil is a physician of no value, man. Okay.
Yep. All right, this is 2nd Ezra, chapter 14 and verse 17. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age. So much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein.
Okay, the evils is increasing. Why? Because in 2 Timothy 3 and 13, it prophesies how the hearts of evil men will wax worse and worse from the paraphrase. Okay, and it's waxing worse and worse by waxing more evil. Because this devil is conspiring. Okay, more ways on how to up his wickedness, so to say. Okay, right. To the point to where these other nations, okay, have become more privy to his satanic devices, man. Okay, and that's where it goes. Why in Joel the 3rd chapter says it prophesies how the nations, okay, the thought will come into the heart of these nations, but it was saying, it would say anyway, let the weak say I'm strong. That's why China, the Chinese military was recently seen in Alaska. Okay, it was American territory. Russian warships have been seen on American territory down there in Cuba, and then down there in Cuba, and then most recently closer to American territory in North America, okay, in Venezuela. So they're knocking on the doorstep of Babylon the Great. Okay, taking the page out of the book of the devils. Okay, because you have provoked the other nations, okay, as a hammer of the entire earth for so long. So now we're seeing glimpses of your destruction, okay, including what happened yesterday.
Yep, I got a precept. All right, this is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 5. Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire is hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto himself all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Verse 6.
Hold on real quick. See, that's how is he enlarges his desires hell, okay? But not being a keeper at home, by setting up these 800 plus military bases, okay, across the pond, surrounding Russia.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Okay? Spreading his democracy in these other nations, man.
Yep.
That's why he eliminated Gaddafi, all right? Because Gaddafi challenged the petrodollar. He's like one of the only so-called sovereign leaders that had the nuts to do that. That's why the CIA, Esau used the CIA to take that dude out, man.
Right,
Okay?
right.
This is the same wine that he's transgressed, okay? That he's used to transgress by not keeping it home, okay? By infiltrating these so-called sovereign lands, okay? And then, waging war on them through these intelligence agencies if they refuse to adhere to this Western philosophy, man.
Right,
Okay? That's why they try to assassinate Nicolas Maduro of Venezuela a few years ago. Okay, saying replacing with that puppet president Juan Guaido, which is a terror. Okay,
Right.
You see that? The same reason why they try to blame that attack. Okay, back around the 6-Day War. Okay, they try to blame that attack back around that time of the 6-Day War, okay, on behalf of Amalek, okay, against their enemies, okay. When they were going to war with Egypt and all them so-called Muslim nations, that's what these devils do. They like to use war provocations, man. Okay, so everything every way that Esau is looked to usurp authority over this world is backfired on him. Okay, that's why politics is no exception. That's why people are gunning for, taking these leaders out, like down there in Sri Lanka.
Right.
They ran up in that mansion of that politician, and they just made themselves at home, man. The same thing's gonna happen down here.
Yep.
Okay, you know what I'm saying?
And you know what? That was portrayed, and what you just said, that was portrayed in Civil War 2024. All right, they raided the quote-unquote White House, and they killed who was supposed to be Donald Trump, which is ironic. All right, in that movie, the guy that was supposed to be Donald Trump, they killed him in the movie. All right, they raided the White House and killed him in the movie. So they're trying to, like you said, predictive programming. They're trying to show you what's getting ready to happen over the next few years. You know. All right, but Zephaniah chapter 2. Habakkuk chapter 2, and I'm gonna get verse 6. It says, "Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay." Verse 7, "Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee? And awake that shall vex thee? And thou shalt be for booties unto them. Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee. Because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein." All right, so like you said, all these nations spearheaded by Russia, are getting ready to attack America as well. So Babylon the Great is getting attacked from all sides. Okay, because you're gonna have civil war pop off here, as we read earlier, 2nd Ezra the 15th chapter. All right, and you're gonna have the other nations attacking. Okay, the other nations are also gonna attack Babylon the Great. So it's gonna get attacked internally and externally. All right, if I may, I never finished 2nd Ezra. I never finished that.
Oh, okay.
So let me go.
When you get that, I'm gonna finish this mark.
Okay. All right. Yep. So going back, I never finished 2nd Ezra the 15th chapter. All right. 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse. Let me see. Where was I at? 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse. I'll read 15 again. "For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." All right. So it says there should be sedition among men. What is sedition? It means incitement to go up against the government. Okay. And like I said, this is all leading up to that. And what happened to Trump, especially prophetically, all right. People that don't understand prophecy, they're gonna think that Trump is the Antichrist, because they're gonna read that Revelation 13, that the wound on the deadly wound on one of the heads was healed, and they're gonna think that that's talking about Trump. But it's not. It's talking about the beast system, all right, the Roman Empire, okay? But they're going to see that, and they're going to think, oh, Trump is the Antichrist. And then when he gets elected, then everybody's going to freak out, and that's going to cause them to go up against the government, all right? So it says, continuing on, 2nd Ezra 15, I'm going to read verse 16 again. For there shall be sedition among men, incitement to go up against the government, and invading one another, okay? Because it's going to cause a collapse in society. So people are going to be invading one another's homes, you know, trying to find food, resources, medicine, whatever they can get, all right? They shall not regard their kings nor princes. So when the governors are like, hey, everybody go back in the house, right? They're going to be like, nah, we're going to do what we want to do. Nobody's going to listen to the police chief. Nobody's going to listen to the governors. Nobody's going to listen to the president, all right? It says they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of action shall stand in their power. All right, meaning that when that time comes, they're going to do what they want to do regardless of what the government is telling them to do, all right? It says, verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. That's speaking of martial law, all right? A man's going to desire to go, you know, to leave his hometown, and they're going to have curfew set up, all right? You're not going to be able to leave. It says, for because of the pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. So it's going to be a great, fearful time on the face of the earth in that day, all right? Verse 19, it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. All right, so once again, people are going to be invading one another's homes with weapons, all right, guns, you know, knives, machetes, whatever killing instrument they can find, because they're going to be trying to hunt to find food, resources, medicine, whatever it is. All right, you remember when there was a lack of toilet paper, all right? People was out here getting into fights, trying to get the last rolls of toilet paper, man. Can you imagine when there's no food? It's going to be straight out carnage, man, all right? People are going to go absolutely nuts. You know, cannibalism, all kind of plagues are going to hit the earth. All right, why? Because of the city shall be troubled for their great pride. And that's all you see. Everybody walking on the face, walking out on the streets, man. They're oozing with pride. All right, it's just oozing off of them. All right, so you know, 2nd Ezra 8 and 50, it tells you that. It says, for many great miseries shall be done to them that dwell in the latter time, because they have walked in great pride. All right. Yep.
Line back on that. Like you said, 2nd Ezra 15, how these people have swords in their hands, okay, you know, bringing sedition amongst their, bringing sedition and using that sedition to oppose their kings and princes, okay, including these so-called the law enforcement, okay. So what happened as of recently? I'll take the phone over here. Yeah, it's over here. I don't know why. I got to get up there. We leave it at that.
Oh, okay.
It'll
come back on.
Yeah, it overheated somehow.
Okay. All right. Yep.
But this is on Houston Chronicle, and it says suspect arrested after Harris County Sheriff's Office deputy killed in ambush, and this happened on the 11th, a few days ago. Okay, a few days before the Trump situation happened. All right. It says Harris County deputies on Thursday arrested a 44-year-old man wanted in connection with the fatal shooting of a 28-year-old deputy late Wednesday, Sheriff Ed Gonzalez. All right, a coon. All right, coon. Okay, and Esau's law enforcement got put to death unless it was a terror. Either way, he got smoked. He got put to death. Because he was plugged in with the system, man. Okay, so you automatically are a target to these people, okay, who are losing more trust in the government, man. They're starting to find out how much more corrupt and tyrannical this place is. Can we get a 2nd Ezra 6 and 27?
Yep.
Bible shop. Okay, because Esau did it because, like I said in Habakkuk 2 and 4, okay, his soul is not lifted upright in him, man. He's wicked in every aspect imaginable. See, that's why they did a poll, like a political poll not too long ago, where they were saying how people are less motivated to go out there and vote.
Right. Because they're losing hope in the system. All right, people know that it's all BS, man. All right, you want to get that 2nd Ezra? We got 2nd Ezra 6 and 27. All right, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 27. All right, and it reads, "For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched."
And evil shall be put out, okay, and the sea shall be quenched, okay. And then, see, every aspect of Esau's leadership is wicked, okay. It's wicked as hell, okay. Through the politics, you see what I'm saying? Everything, okay. Their pseudoscience, okay. Their pseudoscience, okay. Their military-industrial complex. You see what I'm saying? All right, their $32 billion pharmaceutical business. Okay, all of that. Okay, this is why this place is circling the drain. Okay, because the earth was given to the hands of the wicked. Okay, and wickedness, everything that's contrary to righteousness is evil. You see what I'm saying? So the devil is out of here, man. And this is why, people are starting to lose more faith in the system, man, because it's evil. There's a lack of morale here. There's lack of trust here. Okay, wicked. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So this place is out of there. Okay. Yeah, man. So this place is out of there, man. So before it's all said and done, Yahweh Bashim Shai is going to rid this place of these evil princes. By the way, can you get us some rock? 10 and 10.
Rock 10 and 10. There is not a more wicked thing than to love money.
But yeah, man. So, that's why, in the book of Sirach 10 and 14 and Psalm 76 and 12, it prophesies how the Lord Yahweh Shemashah would cast down proud princes, man. All right, and that's a prince of darkness. That's these wicked kings that are ruling this earth at this point. You see, and they're all idolaters. They don't, they don't keep righteous ordinances of the Lord Yahweh Shemashah. Okay, and that's why in 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, it prophesies how these devils. Okay, it's like it prophesies how the word of the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, okay, would visit this world through plagues. That's why every time we turn around, there's random wildfires, all right, in the North Pacific area of Babylon the Great, okay, or around the whatever you call the area, I believe it's the North Pacific area down there in California, Oregon. Okay, wildfires in various areas across the pond, down here in Italy. You know what I'm saying? You got hurricanes. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You got tornadoes. Okay, earthquakes in diverse places. You see? All right, tsunamis. Okay, and nobody can explain these things outside of outside of the wisdom and understanding of these prophecies, man. Okay, not the weatherman, okay, not these news anchors, okay, none of them. See? So this place is through, okay? All right, like it says in Proverbs, the 15th chapter, the purposes, okay, of this satanic council is being disappointed. Why? Because not of the Heavenly Father, like it says in Acts 5th chapter. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so this is the book. I was just going to grab Sirach, chapter 10. Yeah, now I see. Yeah, this is Sirach, chapter 10, verse 10. And it says, the physician cutteth off a long disease, and he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die. And that physician is Yahushua. Okay? He's the only remedy of the light, like it says in St. John 8:12. I'm sure I can grab that. You can? St. John 8:12. Yeah, because darkness is symbolic of evil, iniquity, sin upon sin, and light is symbolic of the Holy Spirit, a cleansing agent. Okay, that's why in St. John the 6th chapter mentions how we would be baptized into a new holy creature. All right, and that wisdom, knowledge, understanding cannot enter into malicious soul. So that's why these heathen nations are not governed by the law. Okay. And either the nation of Israel are no longer governed by the law either, because when there's grace period, the law, statutes, commandments were never given to these heathen nations for them to be governed by in the first place. That's why they're permitted to go out there and just be demons, be wicked. Okay, they have that luxury because Heavenly Father is not dealing with them. Okay, so the Heavenly Father, as a result of that, is going to be justified in destroying these people, man, destroying these heathen nations, 2/3 of these heathen nations. These heathen nations, 2/3 of our people. Okay? St. John 8:12.
St. John 8:12. Then spake Yahushua again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that follows me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life.
All right, read that again, Yahushua.
St. John 8:12. Then spake Yahushua again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life.
Those who follow Yahushua, okay, we're to walk in that light that cast the darkness. Okay, and as a result of that, they're to be protected. They're to be protected from the wickedness of this world. Okay, and see, these nations, we're not, these nations, okay, were not established under the first holy covenant with the Heavenly Father, and they're not going to be established under the second holy covenant. Okay, so they have absolutely no shot at salvation whatsoever. Okay, that's why when the Lord brings that hammer upon these heathen nations, okay, they're going to know that their demise is upon them, and all they're going to have to do, the only thing that they're going to have left to do is fight Yahushua, and they're going to know they're going to be fighting a losing battle. Okay, but Yahushua is still going to make them fight. Okay, like it says in Jeremiah, I believe Jeremiah the 50th chapter. How it says, Jeremiah the 50th chapter, how it says, I believe in Jeremiah the 50th chapter where it says how these nations will forbear to fight and their hearts will be like women. Okay, that means the so-called mighty men in the military of these heathen nations, okay, they're going to forbear to fight. They're going to be weak. Okay, they're already weak when they fight Yahushua. It's not even going to be a fight, man. It's going to be a slaughter. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Because like it says in Revelation 16:21, okay? It says, these nations, it says, these people whose name is written in the earth, okay, are going to curse Heavenly Father because they're going to know that their demise is amongst them. Case in point. There's no amount of begging and pleading they can do that can change the mind of Yahweh Shemashai to cease from destroying them. Okay, because that mark of exemption in Ezekiel the 9th chapter is not covering them. Okay? Y'all pretty much shit on that. You know what I'm saying? So back in Sirach 10:10, it says the physician cutteth off a long disease, And he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die. Okay, read that again. Sirach 10:10, the physician cutteth off a long disease, and he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die. Okay, so right now, okay, can you get Isaiah 14:4? Right now, Esau is the king in this world. Okay, you know, technically he's chapter 14, verse 4. You know, because right now Esau Edom is still ruling this earth. Okay, he's still technically the king of the entire earth, even though Russia, you know, is essentially overtaken America, Babylon the Great, in rulership. Okay, you know, he's overtaken. He's overtaken this devil in rulership. Okay, in a geoeconomical sense by way of the BRICS Union. Okay, you know, managing to trade, indulge in these international transactions around the petrodollar. So they no longer need the petrodollar. Okay, and then their military, you know, is formidable. Okay, to the point to where the 6 branches of the American military, okay, are looking, you know, like women. Okay, because matter of fact, as you know, further expound on that. Esau has literal women in his military, which is madness, man. Because women are spoils of war. You see, that's why the elder pastor I was going to see the other day, how in these last days, man, these women's they're going to be getting raped, man. Just call it straight up and down. You know how calling a spade a spade. Why? Because you know they're the weaker vessel, like the Heavenly Father intended for them to be when He created them. Okay, that's why in these last days, when they're roaming around, okay, all right, with no husbands. You know, as so-called single brides, no bridegrooms, they're going to be, you know, a lot of them are going to be destroyed. You see, that's why Esau is bringing that military draft, all right, to include ages 18 to 26 of both male and female. Okay, you know, and that's going to be horrible. Okay, for you women. Okay, you know, because first of all, you're already in Esau's military. Then they have moles in the military. Okay, fairies in the military, and meanwhile, Russia's military got the Spetsnaz forces. And the Russian military indulge in all kinds of egregious military drills and whatnot. Bathed in ice water. You know what I'm saying? You know, going through all kinds of egregious training regimes to toughen them, man, and to further prepare their hearts for war, for terror. Okay, the American military is not cut out like that. Now, mind you, do got the Green Beret. You know what I'm saying? You do got the Air Force. You know what I'm saying? But that's really nothing compared to the military force that Russia has. Even China. Because China is running like a masculine kind of military program over there. Okay, so when they unleash their military forces on America, it's going to be a slaughter. It's going to be a bloodbath, man. Okay, it's going to be horrible, man. Okay, why? Because this devil is losing his power. And just like it says in Solomon 18, all right, and 11 says the king and the servant shall be punished in likewise manner, roughly paraphrased. Go ahead,
Isaiah 14 and
4.
Isaiah 14 and 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how have the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased.
How has the oppressor ceased and the golden city ceased? Esau is the oppressor of the entire world through his sword. Okay, and that's why it mentions that in Jeremiah, I believe, 15 and 23. How it's where it mentions prophesies the hammer of the earth. The hammer of the earth is America, Babylon the Great, through her military industrial complex, all right, and her intelligence agencies. Okay, this is the source of Esau's strength, along with his witchcraft, man. Okay. All right, through his lies, or through his politics, through his Hollywood, cult, coven of witches and warlocks, okay, that preys on the young and the talented to use them, to mold them into puppets of this satanic New World Order regime, man. Okay, that's why in the 3rd chapter prophesies how Assyria is that bloody nation, okay, and how which Assyria is another spiritual alias to America, Babylon the Great, man. And this is how this place is going to fall. Okay, this is why this place is going to fall. Okay, because Golden City ceases. Why? Because the global oppressor ceases, and that's why there's division here. Read from verse 6.
Right. The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the sepulchre of rulers.
God, right? Yeah, so this devil, this devil been ruling through his staff or his social strength. Right, so that staff for the wicked is being broken, man. Okay, mainly by way of his military industrial complex, which is further symbolic of his blessing, his sword. Okay, and then hence why Revelation 6:4 prophesies how this red dragon was to remove peace from the earth. Okay, with the sword. All right, and that's what he's doing. So by the sword, by violence, how this place is established, is the same way how it's gonna fall, like it says in Revelation 18 and around the 20th verse. Okay, keep reading now.
All right. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindered.
John, read that again, Baba Kishar.
He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindered.
John, all right, so he's been ruling this earth in wrath and in great persecution, man. Okay, so when that judgment, when that same treatment is reciprocated on him, when that same treatment has been reciprocated onto him, okay, there's not going to be any pull. I mean, there's not going to be any resistance, man. There's not going to be any chill. That's what I was looking for. There's not going to be any chill. Okay, because when these heathen nations are going to remember the wickedness this devil has inflicted upon it, man. See, so by that sword, ironically to that sword is further how America's going to fall, and hence why in the NLT version of Isaiah 19:2, it further speaks about that. Okay, it further speaks about why the effects of Esau's rulership through his staff of rulership, his social strength, okay, by way of carnality, witchcraft, is going to result in him of his empire falling, man. This is Isaiah 19:2, and I'm going to grab the NLT. It's Isaiah chapter 19, verse 2. Let me see, yeah, that's it. I was looking for a verse where it mentions the Civil War. It might be, it might be the wrong verse. Yeah, you know what? No, that was the right verse, but let me, it's not the NLT, it's a different version. Where it mentions the Civil War. But we pretty much already brought that out in Mark, but I'm gonna go back to that Mark in a second, but let me see. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, well, anyway, I'm gonna segue back over to St. Mark, the 3rd chapter. I'm gonna continue with verse 24. There's St. Mark chapter 3, verse 24. St. Mark chapter 3, verse 24. It says, "The kingdom divided by civil war will collapse." That's what we're seeing. All right, unfolding in the miracle of Babylon the Great. So this is St. Mark 3:25 in the NLT. It says, "Similarly, a family splintered by feuding will fall apart." All right, and you see there's a little bit of feuding going on in America, okay, between the Democrats and the Republicans, the conservatives and the liberals, the women against the men, right? Which is why these women, okay, are been in these certain these certain spaces, okay, spewing that madness, how they don't need a man. You know what I'm saying? Then these various different feminist movements, where they're claiming how they don't need a man, and you got these red pill. You got these red pill communities, out here perpetrating fraud. Well, we're not perpetrating fraud, but they're out here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, man. So hey, there's another feuding going on here. Okay. And then the main feuding is going on between these heathen nations, man. All right, these Edomites and the rest of these other nations, man. You see that? So you got another feuding going on here, man. So back in St. Mark 3:25, it says, "Similarly, a family splintered by feuding will fall apart. There's a few going on here, man. Not just in America, battling the great, but all across the globe, man. All across the world in this case, man. There's really, that freedom is really taking place in America. Because America is that central kingdom in Amos 9 and 8 is going to be destroyed.
That's right.
Okay? So this is St. Mark 3 and 26 in the NLT. All right? And it says, and if Shaitan is divided and fights against himself, how can he stand? He would never survive.
Right.
See that? And see the army, the army of Shaitan are the vessels of dishonor. All right, and that's all these Edomites, okay, within America's conglomerate beast system, okay, that can join on to this beast system, man.
Right.
Okay, all right, mainly America battling the great, the EU, NATO, okay. See what I'm saying? And those are that beast conglomerate union, okay, that's being divided right now. In case in point, Germany wants to continue to buy cheap Russian gas, but they keep getting pressure put on them by America to stop doing that. Okay. Then Francis Macron got angry at the whole America battling the great, okay, and he said that he was thinking about rescinding from the military support of the military industrial complex of America. These are more signs of the downfall of America battling the great that much more further to that division, man. See, that's why in St. Matthew 10:34 it speaks about how Yahweh Shai, okay, didn't come to bring peace on this earth, but rather a sword, man. Okay,
right.
Which is symbolic of death and also division. Because when you cut something, you divide it. All right?
Yeah.
That's what. Oh, you got something? Oh no, I already read it. That's pretty much.
I'm thinking about hitting Jeremiah 49.
Okay.
Yep. It's lucky. Hang on, let me find the script I'm looking for. What's that? Jeremiah 49. Here it is. This is Jeremiah chapter 49 and verse 15. It says, "For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men." All right, and that's talking about Esau. All right, Esau is the Lord is getting ready to diminish him. Okay, and not only that, but he's the most hated. All right, even today, all right, even in today's time, Esau is the most hated among these heathen nations. All right, well, not yet, but it's getting to that point because everybody's starting to realize, that he's the devil that the Bible speaks of. All right, through his works. So it says, "For lo, I make thee small among the heathen." Verse 16, it says, "Thy terribleness have deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart. O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill, though thou should make thyself, that's like it, though thou make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord." Okay? So the Lord, man, what the hell? Salakia, another distraction. All right. Salakia. Anyways, it says, "Thy terribleness have deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart." Okay, because Esau, he's ruled the world over through wickedness for so long that he thinks that way is going to continue. The only reason why he's been allowed to do that is because the Heavenly Father has given him that hedge of protection for a period of time to fulfill his will, to fulfill the prophecies, right? All right. Continuing on, though, it says, "Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock," all right, because Esau, he's known as the caveman. All right. Okay, continuing on, it says, "Thou holdest the height of the hill." All right, hills are likened unto governments. Okay, small governments, mountains, larger governments. So he's the top right now. Esau is the one that pretty much runs everything. All right, he's running this whole earth. He's in control of all these different governments. He has the nations in his hand. All right, it says, though thou makest thy nest as high as the eagle." All right, he's up in the clouds, up in space. And then what is the bird of all these Edomite nations? What's one of the symbols? All right, like America. All right, it's the sign of the eagle, the ancient Roman Empire. The eagle. I believe Russia uses the eagle too, doesn't it? Yeah, I believe Russia as well uses the eagle.
Yeah, Russia is the bear.
Russia, yeah, uses the bear, but also uses the eagle as well. All right, it says, the Lord said, "I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord. Also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all its plagues. As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, and the neighboring cities thereof, saith the Lord. No man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it." All right. So the Lord is guaranteeing, and he said this multiple times all throughout the Bible, he's guaranteeing that I'm going to destroy Babylon the Great, all right? But even before then, there's going to be many, many evils that are going to come upon America and this whole beast system, all right?
All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 25. And it reads, Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, said the Lord, Yahweh, by Shem Yahushai, which destroys all the earth, and I will stretch out mine hand upon thee, and roll thee down from the rocks, and will make thee a burnt mountain. Okay? Like you're saying, a mountain is symbolic of a government.
Right.
And government is rulership. Okay? And this government, this rulership, is a war that sits upon many waters, man. So now by Shemashai, and roll this wicked government, this wicked mountain down, okay? By making it a burnt mountain, and by casting fire and brimstone on it amidst his last world war, right? Through these 200 million thermonuclear ICBM missile warheads.
Right.
Right? Bringing that destroying wind in Jeremiah 51, and that bed of destruction in Isaiah the 14th chapter, man. All right? Leaving this place neither root nor branch in Malachi the 4th chapter. Why?
Right.
Because this place is desperately wicked. Why? Because the hearts of new men are desperately wicked, and they cannot be tamed, man. All right? They cannot be tamed by regular men. Okay? Esau's gotten too big for his britches, so to say, man. That's why the only one that can take him down is Yahushua. Right. That's why Yahushua is going to descend back into this realm with Mayaka Allah, okay, Gabari Allah, the rest of the Allahayim, okay, all right, and Allah, you know what I'm saying, that power from from Jake, from the Ayashad Abadab, and we're gonna have a field day on Esau, man. You know what I'm saying? Allah and Ratazah, you know what I'm saying? We are that remnant as well. We're gonna get to hunt them, okay? Like it says in Jeremiah the 16th chapter. Right. You devils have had your fun for all this time, so now it's time for you, it's time for you to experience this paradigm shift, all right? Which is why the Lord, the King of Terrors, get ready to bring the terror upon you, man. That's right. All right? That's right. He's gonna bring that terror upon you by starving you out, all right? Dehydrating you, all right? Shutting down your economy, okay? Rendering this empire a lawless society, okay? Which all manners of crime will be committed out here, just like in Purge. But it's going to be worse in reality because of reality, man. Okay, it's not going to be no movie fantasy shit. It's going to be real life, man. Okay, you're going to see the wicked, wicked women in the alleyways and so forth getting raped. All right, you're going to see the people getting put to death. Okay, all manners of people get put to death. Yep. Okay, people going to be robbing each other. It's going to be ruthless. There's going to be no remorse, no nothing out here. Right. Okay, like it says in Psalm 82:5, said this place is out of course. Why? Because Esau's not governed by the law, statutes, commandments. Right. And there's order in the law, statutes, commandments, man. There's no order, okay, within his bylaws, okay, within the laws of the land. It's quite the contrary, man. So as a result of that, this place is going to collapse, and it's going to collapse hard going into, further going to this place being brought down, okay? This mountain being brought down as a burnt mountain, man. Right, and I got a precept on that. All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 24. It says, the land, Isaiah 24:3, the land shall be utterly empty and utterly spoiled, for the Lord of hosts has spoken this word. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, and broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. All right, so that's going to be the result, all right, of all the wickedness that Esau has pushed, all right, on a micro and on a macro level. All right, that's going to be the result of it, is the curse, which is a nuclear fire, devouring the whole earth, all right, the vast majority of it, okay, and few men being left, all right. That's what it's going to be, man. Right. That's why in Isaiah the 60th chapter says how Yahushua is slain of the Lord shall be many. Right. Okay. Yep. By fire and by sword will he plead with all flesh. Yeah. I mean, plead means judge. Right. See, that's what we're coming to do. They're not coming to kiss and hold hands and sing lullabies to you people. Not do none of that shit. Man, he's coming to kill. Man, he's coming to destroy. Right. And more importantly, he's coming to redeem. The elect from these curses, man. Right. And you 2/3 gonna be redeemed from these curses through death by pain, like it says in 2nd Ezra 9 chapter. Yep. Meaning you're gonna be put out of your misery. Okay. It says in Isaiah 4:4, you're gonna be saved through the spirit of burning. Okay, because they're going to get caught up in this last world war because the majority of the 2/3 are going to take that ship. All right? Okay, so point.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, I got a precept, but I'm trying to find exactly what it says.
So, you know, so amen. So the more that we come out here, okay, the more that the Lord Yahweh Shemashah is going to continue to use us to chant down Babylon.
Right.
Okay, because nobody's not going to happen by itself. And everything is within its perfect order. See? Even though the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, has the power to do whatever he pleases, including bring down America, Babylon, there with just a single thought of it. Okay, within his movie, his proverbial movie, so to say, okay, he has set it up to where, he was bringing the devil down in a certain way. Okay, and he was to give his men the glory. Okay, but y'all should know it now. That you people see the highways and the hedges to further partake in that glory, man. Now,
Right.
that's love, and that's another part of that love, man. That the Heavenly Father Yahweh will use us to further take down empire that goes between Jeremiah 28:8. Okay, how he will use the prophets of old, okay, to prophesy against wicked empires of evil, war and pestilence.
Right,
Okay.
right.
So he's further using us using us for that purpose. Man. Okay, he's not using these false prophets and pastors and these harlot houses. Man. Okay, he's using them on the left hand side.
Right.
Okay, to further weed out who he doesn't desire to save.
Yep.
Those are the people whose names written in the earth.
Yep. This is Isaiah chapter 42 and verse 13. The Lord shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, yea, roar. He shall prevail against his enemies. I have long time holden my peace. I have been still and refrained myself. Now will I cry like a travailing woman. I will destroy and devour at once. I will make waste mountains and hills and dry up all their herbs. And I will make the rivers islands, and I will dry up the pools. All right? He said I'm going to destroy and devour at once. Okay? And he said that I will make mountains waste. Okay? So I will waste many mountains. That's talking about the different governments, nations of the world, man. Okay? He's going to bring that great destruction.
Second Thessalonians chapter 2. The Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And that's Esau. He be moved out of the way. He be moved out of the way because, like it says in Proverbs 29th chapter, all right, when the wicked bears rule, the people mourn. See? In Yahweh said, and he shall have peace, and the word shall have tribulation.
Right.
Okay, so he wants his people to have peace because he loves his people. Right?
Right.
The only way that can happen is if the accused of our brethren is casted down. Okay?
Right.
The man is sin and son of perdition. Here's the point in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. All right? So the brightness of his coming is that wisdom, man, that flows through us.
That's right.
See, that's why 2 Maccabees 15:16 is how the Heavenly Father uses his holy sword for that purpose, man, to cast down wicked imaginations.
That's right.
Okay, like it says in 2 Corinthians 10:5, man. All right, within the forge of lies, man. Okay, including his false religion. Okay,
That's right.
see, and all of his lies that he's used to propel and exalt himself, okay, as God on earth, okay, under his so-called God complex, man. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So before this place is destroyed, okay, before this place was externally destroyed, it was internally destroyed by the Holy Spirit and the spiritual war. Okay, by the Holy Spirit of the Lord Yahweh Shemashah's mouth that's spoken through our mouths. Okay, because like it said in 2 Chronicles, another precept of the Lord Yahweh Shemashah speaks to his prophets. See, and he has sent his prophets up to be perceived as weak. Okay, in the midst of whom he has set up to be perceived as strong. That's why when people see us, they don't see strength. collectively. They see bums, they see degenerates, drug addicts, homeless people, whatever false stereotype of things you can think of. That's part of their perception of it.
We're proverb and a reproach.
Exactly. That goes to the curses.
Yep.
That's because when Yahweh on the scene, they look at him no differently.
Right.
Because when we get our glory, like it says in Romans 8:18, all the hell that we call it inside will be worth that glory that we're going to receive on the other side.
I got a precept on that right quick. Let me see. I think it's Isaiah 61 actually. For your shame you shall receive double.
I gotta read this. I was getting that. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 9. It reads, even him who's coming is after the working of Shaitan with all power and signs and lying wonders.
Right.
Again,
That's talking about Esau. And he said who's coming is after the workings of Satan. It's not Satan himself, it's not the spiritual demon Satan. It's talking about the sons of the wicked. Okay? I got a quick precept. But you said that, right now we're probably reproach, but we're gonna receive double all the pain and affliction that we've been up under. This is Isaiah chapter 61 and verse 7. Actually, I'll start at 6. It says, but ye shall be named the priests of the Lord, men shall call you the ministers of our God. Ye shall eat the riches of the Gentiles, and in their glory shall ye boast yourselves. For your shame ye shall have double, and for confusion they shall rejoice in their portion. Therefore to their land they shall possess the double, everlasting joy shall be unto them. All right, so there you go. You got Jake is going to receive double for all the pain and suffering they've been through, up under the hand of this devil, man. And that's the gospel right there, really. But what does it start with? It's going to start with this system going down. Okay, it's going to start with Babylon the Great being destroyed. All right, I got you got precepts? I got some.
no.
Okay, I got some for close out if you want. All right, so we're gonna close out with this. The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 4, and verse 26. It says, then answered he me and said, the more thou searchest, the more thou shalt marvel, for the world hasteth fast to pass away. All right, because Ezra, he was asking the angel, like, why don't we have a portion in this life? Right, and he was telling them, well, pretty much your portion is going to be on the next side. All right, but before that can happen, this place has to be destroyed. All right, and Lord's will, what happened with Trump is part of that catalyst to get the destruction of Babylon, to happen, to accelerate it. All right, so it says, the more thou searchest, the more thou shalt marvel, for the world hasteth fast to pass away, and cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in time to come. They can't understand why we're constantly focused on death, destruction, World War III. We get excited when we see calamities. All right, why? Because we're looking forward to Babylon the Great being destroyed. We're looking forward to World War III. All right, because that's when the saints are going to be delivered. All right, it says the world cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous. But for this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities. All right, look around. It's full of wickedness, man. All right, folly, nonsense. All right, people that have no knowledge of the Most High. All right, destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Continuing on, it says 2nd Ezra 4:28. But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee. For the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. All right, and that evil, talking about being sown, is talking about in America. This place was sown with bloodshed. All right, this town was established off of bloodshed and iniquity. It says the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good. So before we make it into the kingdom, Lord's will we be that number. All right, what has to happen? The place where evil is sown has to be destroyed. It has to be flipped upside down. That's exactly what Yahweh Shai is getting ready to do. All right, and he's the ultimate chess player. Okay, so like I said, I personally think that Trump shooting is a psyop, but also a part of the catalyst that's going to start off not World War III, but Civil War in Babylon the Great, and World War III, Lord's will. All right, so I guess we'll close out with that. All right, you close out.
All right, so hey man, so without further ado, as always, man, we're gonna close out in Hebrew. All right, but giving our praise, glory, and honor to our power. Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushua, Bashim, Kakadash. All right, double honor to the Paso, the great, great millstone, the bishops on down. All right, Shalom, honor to our taste, like Yahshua, all right, the house of David belongs to the rest of the 1/3 elect to me, women and children of Israel, scattered abroad. All right, with that, above the ball,
By the ball.
the watch of the ball. All right, Shalom to the elect.
Right. Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.